Here we go. We're going live. Hope we're going live. Every time I hit that go live button, I always got to wonder to myself, will it work or will there be issues with this? And hopefully there will not be issues with this. Oh, nope, no issues at all. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the After Prison Show live stream, Kicking the Bobo. And I've titled this thing the After Prison Show live show after the movie reaction. Let's talk about it. Yeah, I debuted the After Prison Show movie yesterday, Prison Dream. And really it was a short film. But the response to that movie was really awesome. I had a lot of apprehension leading up to releasing that and sharing it with you guys, and I'm just glad to know that I put my foot in the ass of that project and you guys enjoyed it. Hey, shout out to everybody taking the time here. Adam, what's going on? You're number one. You're a channel member as well. Very special shout out to you, brother. Thank you for being up in here. Monk Express LLC. I just farted. Why did I even read that? Like, that just took the wind right out of the sails of the momentum we were trying to build here. Brian, what's going on? Shout out to you for being a channel member. You're number 3 up in here. Eddie, what's going on? Kentucky, I see ya. Mr. Skills, Derek, Chucky, Ghetto God. I'm just going to the channel members right this second. FBI, Black SUV, Aaron, Jeff, Michael. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for taking the time to rock with me. Hey, how about that movie, though? Man, when I tell you, I watched that thing probably like 20 times yesterday. That was so damn awesome that that thing came out as well as it did, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. It seems like everybody enjoyed it. The only complaint that I really heard was that it was just so short. I think that it was perfect for what it was. It showcased what could be. I'm really contemplating where After Prison Show is going, and Hollywood we may be going. Now, that's not being egotistical or big-headed. I'm just saying, man, maybe we should start focusing on full-length features here. And I put a lot of thought into that last night, too. I'd like to say a whole hell of a lot right this second, but I'm going to say this. And I'm not going to get into this at all. Josh says, I was crying after that shit. It was hilarious. Thank you, man. Plastic Flamingo, what's going on with you? It was good. Thank you. Yeah, man. Michael says, daughter Jody, LOL. There were a lot of, like, undertones to that. Like, the whole movie was like this freaking intertwisted web of just like subliminal stuff, and no disrespect to anybody. You know, the 1090 Jake character that I named, I ain't got nothing but the utmost respect for 1090 Jake. I've never even talked to this man, but I know many years ago, 1090 Jake went on a big platform and gave your boy a shout out, and I will never forget that. So featuring him or saying his name in there was in no way intended to be disrespectful at all. Yanni, somebody who I haven't talked to in years, no way was it meant for any type of disrespect at all. We poked a little bit of light fun with everybody. Tom really got the short end of the stick. It's just the way that the footage was. I found all of this stock footage, started piecing this thing together, saying, hey, this thing kind of plays out like a movie. We can mix it all up and do all sorts of stuff with it. And then, you know, the fight scene comes. So I had no idea this movie that I was going to write when I started writing it. Okay. And literally right here is the script that I voice overed right here. Here it is right here. Check this money out right there. Boom. I don't know if y'all can see that. My printer don't even got no black ink in it. I had a dream that I went back to prison, but it was strange because somehow it was prison YouTube that got me locked up again. I filmed a video of me actually doing this, and every chapter is what I called in the movie, every different scene. I filmed that like twice, sometimes more than twice, to try to get the best feel. And when I tell you, the inspiration for the narration came from two things. The movie Forrest Gump, because they had a really good narration and voiceover going on in Forrest Gump. And of course, you already know my very favorite movie in the whole wide world. I make reference to it all the time, Blow. There's two scenes in Blow, and it might be the same scene. I don't know. It's at the end of the movie when George Young gets busted for the very last time, and he's sitting there and he's recording the message for his father. Super emotional scene in that movie. And then at the very end of the movie when he thinks his daughter comes to see him, that voice between Forrest Gump and Blow, I was like, man, I'm trying to do something like that with this voiceover shit. And to be honest with you, I thought about briefly voicing over that whole thing with an AI voice changer like Morgan Freeman, and I'm glad I didn't do it. I looked into it, and the Morgan Freeman stuff sounded horrendous. I was like, I'm not going to butcher this thing. We're just going to run with it the way that it is. I'll tell you one thing that I didn't like about the movie was the voiceover. You can hear the freaking AC going. I ain't like that at all. It was 100 degrees outside when I was voicing that thing, and the damn AC. Hey, Brian, shout out to you. Thank you for becoming a member. Welcome. I'm going to get into these comments, but I need to continue with this thought real quick because, you know, your boy's ADD. I like to say that, you know, yesterday was great sharing the movie with y'all. I was very proud of that project. It took me like 2 weeks to put that damn thing together. And for the majority of yesterday, it was a really awesome day. But then 10 o'clock last night, the whole thing got flipped on its head. Today has been a really bad day. It's a really sad day in the Guerrero household. You know, we found out last night that a family member was killed. Messed up situation all the way around the board. And, you know, just want to say RIP. I'm not going to put any names on it. It's a very, you know, private thing. And, you know, when I heard about it, my wife come downstairs. She was so fucking upset. And she came out the house. I was sitting on the back porch. And, I mean, I thought something happened to my son. I didn't know what the hell was going on. And then, you know, I find out. And anyways, long story short, RIP to my family member who was killed yesterday. Just, it sucks, man. It shows you, like, how short life is. And that's all I'm going to say about the situation. So, I share that with you because I didn't get no sleep last night. I've been up since like 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't go to bed till late last night. I feel like I pulled an all-nighter. And I literally was like up at 3 o'clock in the morning, sitting in my chair downstairs, not even at the computer desk, but just sitting in my chair, just sitting there. And I sat there for like an hour. The next thing I know, I fell asleep for like 10 minutes. My head was back on the back of the chair. Man, your boy doing a little rough today. But gonna be I can't even say like making the best of it because again it's a really messed up time right this second. Thank you guys for the condolences. It always sucks. It always sucks. So, in the process of dealing with the family today. I've been obviously working. I'm going to go ahead and switch gears and share with you guys. I gotta lighten this thing up because I can't stay on this. I want to share with you, I think it was Friday. I had Jellicoe and Rabbit over here, and we filmed for 2 hours right here behind me trying to film shorts. all of that footage that we filmed, I'm like, maybe there's some things that we can do with it. We definitely got a good idea, but I don't know if it's good enough. So I was trying to learn shorts, and I need to let you know that we're not going completely to shorts. We're gonna toy with them a little bit, but of course we're gonna do long form. We're never gonna get away from that, but we need the shorts to stay relevant, at least try to. We're filming shorts, and then I start using this brand new editing software called CapCut. Now, CapCut is what everybody uses these days. They use it on their phones for their TikToks, and they use it on the computer. They got a desktop version of it. I got it on my phone. I got it on my desktop, and I've been trying to mess with this. I just uploaded a short today, 2 shorts, as a matter of fact. One of them was a short from the movie, trying to, bolster that a little bit. And then the other one was like a 30-second short that was completely AI generated. Man, this editing software is so crazy. You can literally have people, and you can write a script, and those people will say the things that you have them saying, but it warns you before you even start messing with it, like, warning. You're getting ready to do some real AI shit right here. You are fully responsible for whatever you create, and you need, and I don't even know how they would monitor this, but they say you need, wherever you upload this to, you need to make sure you say that this is AI created content. So, man, I make this 30-second short. I don't even want to show it to y'all right here. It's kind of funny. It's kind of stupid, silly, whatever. I thought it was funny. YouTube demonetizes this damn thing. There's not even a curse word in it. I say on the little checklist for YouTube, is this altered content? I say yes. They demonetize it, which I don't care. It's a 30-second video. I wasn't doing it for, thinking this thing was going to make some money. But I share this with you because it literally took me 2 days to make this 30-second AI clip, which is kind of funny, right? It's called Prison Worst Nightmare, A Prisoner's Worst Nightmare. And it's all about like the things that a girl would tell you while you're locked up. And it's like the worst of the worst, right? 30 seconds. Man, we hit on a lot of different things with that. But, and it's from a AI created female. It took me 2 days to put this together. And the reason why is because this CapCut thing is janky AF. This thing got more glitches and bugs and crashing and like malfunction. Like it's seamless and it makes shit really easy. But at the same time, it makes it so freaking difficult. I want to just share this with you real quick, and then I'm going to get into these comments. I promise. Damn, I missed a nice donation right there. Terry, thank you very much, man. Great movie, man. I know it's not much, but put it toward the next movie. Dude, thank you. That is awesome of you right there, brother. I appreciate that a lot. Let me heart that money right there. Give that the old thumbs up. I didn't even tell you what I spent on that movie. I spent a lot of money to put that damn thing together. That licensing that stock footage cost me a lot of money. But whatever. It's an investment, and you know what? Sometimes it's just you got to pay to play for sure. So look, let me get back on this CapCut situation real quick. I got the CapCuts. I'm doing the AI shit on my computer, but it keeps glitching out on me. And I'm like, well, what the hell is wrong with this? I'm Googling it. Nobody can answer this question for me. AI character in CapCuts not working. And everything that pops up is just how to use it. So I'm like, am I the only one that's had this problem? Man, I was stumped on this for 2 days. So then today, I watch another video, countless videos I've watched on how to create this shit. And this dude's showing how he's doing it. And I'm like, wait a minute. I got this on my phone. I got this on my desktop. And this dude is using something called magic tools. I'm like, I'm watching him do it. I'm like, I don't have magic tools. I paid for this. I got the pro version of it. So somebody in his comments was like, hey, I don't have that. He had a link. He was like, go to CapCuts.com, put in the link, So I do that. I go to the link and I see Magic Tools. And I'm like, oh shit. I guess they've got a version for your phone, for the desktop, and then they've got an online version. So I'm using the online version, or I'm trying to. And as soon as I click on it and start trying to do it, before I can even do anything, it tells me there's no internet connection. And I'm like, what the hell is this? I got a full internet. So I watch another video on it. And they're like, are you having problems using CapCut and it's telling you that you don't have an internet connection? I'm like, yes, that's exactly what it's telling me. They said, well, you need to download a VPN and use that. And I'm like, what the world? And everybody in the comments is like, yo, that's what it is. That worked. So I get a new VPN. Got to pay for that. Got to pay for CapCut. Got to pay for the stock footage. Boy, Joe been dumping on the channel lately. I put the VPN in, and sure as shit, that thing worked immediately. 2 days it took me to make a 30-second clip. Got to use a freaking VPN to use the software. I'm like, this joint is, and I wonder why they do that. Denise says the short was kind of funny. Thank you. I was in the midst of agony going on in my household right this second. I was laughing. It gave me something to work on and to get my mind off of what's going on right now. Felix, what's going on with you? CapCut's got it all. Yeah, it does. Dan Wheeler, what's going on with you, brother? Very special shout out to you. It was a pleasure getting a chance to speak to you the other day. You should go out and get orange jumpsuits and y'all make some B footage with it. We're going to talk about that. I got one for you. And one for you. And one for you. And Rabbit took the other one the other day. Not only Dale, sorry about that. Dan's a family member of mine. Not only are we going to do exactly what you just mentioned right there. If you're a channel member here, you know about the issues that I've been having in my neighborhood, on my street, with my neighbors. And, it's funny because my top guy was bringing the van home the other day. No, he was coming to get the van. And he pulled up in front of my neighbor's house to park his vehicle. It's fucking street parking, public parking. And my neighbor, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. And my neighbor's outside sitting on his porch. And he's like, hey, can you move your car? My wife's coming home with groceries. You know, I wanted to sit out there all day and wait on his wife to come home with them groceries. Because I know damn well that joint wasn't taking place because I had problems with these folks before over the parking situation. But I'm sharing this with you because not only are we going to use those jumpers to go out there and get that B-roll footage, I thought about doing a bit of a prank video. You know, what if I got everybody to dress up as prisoners and we was doing the chain gang on my street in front of my neighbors' houses? We're going to film it with the spy glasses. Go knock on their door. Hey, can I get a cup of water? I mean, I'm locked up. I ain't got no wallet. I got a prison wallet, but I ain't got no leather wallet. Stage a full-blown escape on my street. Could you imagine this? See, my neighbor's been playing chemical warfare out here, right? Bitching about the parking and, doing some things that almost caused me to react in a really bad way. But, I've had some ideas for some clapbacks. I thought about sending We Buy Houses to every single one of my neighbors. I thought about, calling a moving company and having them show up at my neighbor's house. Hey, we're scheduled for a move over here. Y'all moving out? And then me being outside when the moving truck pulls up. Damn, what y'all doing? Y'all getting up out of here. Being outside when We Buy Houses pulls up. Oh, shit, y'all selling. I ain't know y'all was thinking about moving. Y'all put some thought into that. Play with me if you want to. I ain't been sleeping, and all I've been doing is thinking. Shit. Forget sending a pizza to their house. Man, I'm trying to send... Matter of fact, they just had a story in the news in my local area. The guy was from Baltimore who did this. I'd pull it up, but I don't feel like looking for it right this second. So this guy from Baltimore was trolling people in my local area. I don't know why he was doing so. These were regular people. Maybe they had a beef somewhere along the lines. But this dude was taking this shit to the extreme. Doing things like posting their house for sale, which is brilliant in my personal opinion. That's what I ought to put their house on Zillow. For sale by owner. Just come knock on the door. Hey, y'all selling over here? Man, shit, we're going to host an open house at their house. I brought snacks. Oh, y'all moving. Where y'all moving to? But this guy took this to the extreme because he was doing so much as posting online that these people were having bad type of charges parties at these particular people's houses. The stuff got so bad. I don't know what the reasoning this guy was doing this for was. The FBI got involved in it. They caught the dude. They charged him with cyber stalking, and he got 8 years in prison. He just got sentenced to 8 years in prison. Look that up. Cyber stalking, Baltimore man, 8 years in prison. You'll read the whole story if you want to learn more about it. But, oh shit, y'all foreclosed on. Man, y'all should have told me. You seen the guy on TikTok who I don't really like the videos, just to be honest with you. They kind of, I think that there's some more to them. But you ever seen the videos on TikTok where the guy goes up to the people in the grocery store? He's like, you got $1? And they're like, nah, I ain't got no dollar. Get away from me. And he pulls out $1 and he's got a real interesting delivery with that. We could do something like that. Host a yard sale right in front of their house. Yeah. Anyways. Michael says during the street socials, you can stage a prison escape and have them run up on the streets asking to be hid. I don't want to share with you what I'm getting ready to share with. I know I don't want to share this. I filmed this like 2 or 3 times and it never saw the light of day. But fuck it, I'm going to tell you about it anyways. You think that's something, Michael. So when I was filming videos about the painting business and the fact that these people hadn't paid me, they paid me now, finally. But man, literally, I just got paid from one of these properties like last week sometime. And that shit wasn't even a drop in the bucket. I mean, anyways. Man, I had this plan. And this thing was bad, man. Oh, God, this plan was bad. Y'all, I don't know if this one would have went over so well, right? But I was thinking about, like, auxiliary methods I could go to make them pay me. Sure, we could go put a mechanic's lien on the property, but that doesn't do anything. You know, a mechanic's lien doesn't do nothing. That's only prevalent if they try to sell the property. That don't do nothing for me for the next 10 years if they decide to hold on to that property. A mechanic's lien ain't nothing. A civil matter, I didn't want to pay a lawyer a percentage of what they owed me because I barely had any money as it was that they owed me. And I damn sure weren't trying to give no lawyer no part of that. So I was thinking to myself, man, what could I do to get these people to pay me? Armani says, sorry if I mispronounced that, petting zoo in front of their house, that's gold. But hear me out on where I'm going with this. I came up with this idea. I said, you know, what if I did this? What if I went and I rented a 16-passenger conversion van or transport van, and I went and picked up a whole bunch of homeless people. I'm going to go pick up everybody. But just like going through a civil matter, and I'm going to film this, okay? I'm going to pay them for their time. This was going to cost me a lot of money. If we could have picked up 16 homeless people, we probably wouldn't even have needed that many. We probably could have got away with 8. Let's say I'm paying these folks $100 a day, which, Jesus, that's $800 a day. The conversion van's $600 for the week. I'm already spending too much on this idea. But what if we got the conversion van said, hey, you're on hard times. Do you want to go to work today? I need you to play a role. Matter of fact, unfortunately, it's the situation that you're currently in. I just need you to move your location for like 2 or 3 days. Now this 800 is turning into 2,400. The van, we got $3,000 tied up into this. That's damn near what they owe. Well, not this particular property. So my game plan was to pull up at the property with 16 homeless people and say, you got my money? You don't? I knew you didn't have it. Watch what's getting ready to happen in front of your property. Your Class A property. Have you ever seen San Francisco? You ever seen that place? You ever heard of Tent City? How would you like to have your very own Tent City right in front of this property that is considered to be a Class A luxury apartment complex? Could you, I don't even got to leave you any reviews. Your residents are going to do it for me. Could you imagine? And then they're on the clock. They're getting paid for this. I'm going to have these folks filing in one at a time, asking if they can see an apartment. You cannot deny a person based on their appearance to tour an apartment, so long as they got an ID. It's a housing authority or equal housing, some shit. My wife was telling me about it. So we're going to have these folks filing in all day long, milling about right outside the property lines, setting up a nice little joint's going to look like a convention going on out there. And every time one of your residents leaves and comes to that stop sign, you better bet your ass. You better bet your ass they're asking for money. And maybe even saying, hey, excuse me, you got $1? You know, because that place, and then I'm going to post a sign up out there as well, right there in the median, saying, the place that you're paying all this rent to, you're paying them, but they ain't paying me. Yeah, we were going to set Skid Row up out that motherfucker. I talked about this idea in a couple of videos that I filmed, and I was like, you know what, man? It's probably not going to go over well. Plus, I wasn't in a financial situation to be able to do that. And, this was in no way to make light of or disrespect these folks' situation. And then I thought to myself, if I set this thing up, they might not want to leave. So this could be a bad idea all the way around the board. But it was something that I came up with. I never put any effort into it because probably would have been ugly. But the video, oh my God, could you imagine the video we would have done of that thing? Hey, that shit probably would have done some views. We had a couple of people leave up out of here off of that. Sorry to see you go. Hey, Killer, what's going on? Would you shout out to you for being up in here? What we got going on in here? Somebody asked me a question, and what was it? Oh, yeah, it was right here. VS asked, any update on Jew-Man? Banky has had Jew-Man on his channel. So if you're looking for an update on Jew-Man, go check out Banky's channel. I have heard Jew-Man's not very happy with me over the Jellicoe situation, but we are going to put water under the bridge, and we're going to get to do an update soon. So yes, we will have Jew-Man maybe this upcoming week. The problem is I've got a bunch of videos. I got videos with Banky. I got a bunch of videos. I just ain't had time to edit nothing. Tried to get the movie done. That took a little bit of time. And then I got a bunch of videos in the Bammer, man. I just ain't had the damn time. We've been filming more than we've been able to edit. That's the point right there. All right, what else we got going on up here? Hey, keeping it redneck, what's going on with you? Pleasure getting an opportunity to speak with you the other day on the phone. 27 says Jew-Man video would be nice. It's going to be coming very soon. Josh asks, how is the little man doing, bro? Hope he's doing great. My son is doing amazing. 18 months old. He'll be 19 months later this month. And, man, he is loving life. That boy eats. He's left-handed. You know, so we want to get him into baseball because, man, if he's a left-handed pitcher, that would be a cool thing. Hopefully he's going to want to play sports. He's tall as shit for, you know, his age. He's big. Not like a fat boy. He got my metabolism when I was young. Joe was a tall, lanky son of a gun. And, yeah, man, I see my mannerisms in him. I'll share that with you guys real quick. I was telling my wife this yesterday. You'll give him something, right? Like you'll give him like any kind of a snack or his meal or whatever. And he has to have all of it in his hands at one time so that nobody else can get it. And I think to myself when I see him doing this shit, nobody's going to take your food. But this is exactly some shit that I would do. Like when I was younger, I need all of it, right? Ain't no sharing. So there's that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move on. What was I going to move on to? Fuck. Man. Oh, yeah. Joker update. Joel lives in Florida somewhere. I saw he made a TikTok recently. That guy's been offline for a long time. Would be nice to reconnect with him, get the RP, what was it called? The role play game going again. That would be dope. Thought about converting this thing into a prison cell. Hear me out now. We're going to pull some Mr. Beast shit. It doesn't even have to be a full-on prison cell. Thought about converting this to some degree of a prison cell, doing a 24-hour live stream in here with two people, Rabbit and Jellicoe, 24 hours. I would talk to them like that movie Saw, just through a microphone, and then we would have donation goals for, like, things to happen, like sound the alarm at 3 o'clock in the morning. That would probably be pretty dope, but I don't know that we can make it happen. It was an idea that I had. I remembered what I wanted to move on to, and it's more talk about the movie. So, you guys know I took all this stock footage, compiled it in such a way, licensed it, and was able to use it for what was created, Prison Dream. You want to know the crazy thing about it is, like, after the movie is done, I've had this footage for over a year. I had the license a year ago. The license expired. I had to buy the license again. But I've had the footage for over a year. We put the movie together right now. And it was as soon as the movie goes up and people were like, I want more. Do more. This is where it's at. I'm like, yeah, this is definitely where it's at. So let me go try to find some more. And the problem is there's not much else like the footage that I just shared with you guys. People said, man, Joe, you filmed this thing so good. Like, this is so, I'm like, yo, I didn't film it. I just licensed the footage. People said, man, is this completely AI created? It was crazy seeing some of the comments about this. And I tried to make sure that I talked about all of that in the description of the movie. But anyways, I start looking to see if there's more footage that we could do stuff like this with. And I would end up finding more. Different scenarios. I got one more prison scene right now, prison scenario that I could put into something. I've got some police chase stuff I was thinking about doing something with. That's the one that I've got some ideas, the most ideas with right this second. But the crazy thing is this. So when I'm looking for more footage, I'm on the website looking at the shit that they got, and nothing is hitting the way that prison footage was hitting, right? Some of this shit is just really generic, to say the least. And then there's like one clip. You know, I go to try to look if there's a folder with more clips, and they might got like one or two clips, or some of them didn't have anything. So I was getting a little defeated about it. And then I was like, man, let me go check who the hell created this footage that we made this movie off of. So I find this freaking production company that made this footage. And when I tell you, this was an interesting rabbit hole to go down, I need you to know I ain't even looked to see anything about these people until yesterday. And I'm glad that I didn't. Because had I looked at anything in relation to these people, that might have influenced what was created Prison Dream. But then again, I don't necessarily know. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little field trip. And we're going to go look at the production company that put together the prison footage. They've got a video of them actually putting this footage together. They're the real deal. This footage was filmed for a client, and then it was sold to, I guess, the stock video website. So what I feel like is, they filmed the footage for a client. God only knows what this client paid for this, because this was a big freaking production here. I don't know what the client did with this. That would be interesting to find out. But it's just crazy to think, I wonder if Prison Dream is better than whatever this was originally intended for. I want to look into that. I don't know. Maybe we can find it on this stream. Let's get ready to go. Maya says, keep that apology tour coming. How many more apologies do I need to have here? All right, what was the name of this website? It's called Storyblocks. Storyblocks. I need these people to sponsor me too. Joe will sell out for some of these websites. All right. I ain't got no choice, man, because this shit was expensive as a bitch. All right, I'm going to pull the chat up on my phone, and then we're going to go on a field trip. There was a point in time where I would be like worried to show this. Like, damn, man, I'm giving the game away right here. But I don't even worry about that at all. And the reason is because nobody got my psychotic mind. I'd like to see somebody try to write a short film based off of the footage that I put together. Shit. Like how they do like these prison cooking challenges? Why isn't it telling me that I'm live? And that's because I got zero service out here in the shed. Go to my channel. Hello. All right, let's go back. Let's do it like that. There we go. Oh, we got an ad on this money? Freaking phone, man. All right, there we go. Got the comments right here. Hey, shout out to the 332 up in here, man. Thank y'all for spending the evening with me. Forgive me, I got to put this roll of toilet paper right here. Joe ain't got the dual monitor. Dale says, always need to pack a lunch. You better bet it. Oh, you son of a bitch. Why that didn't work, though? Let me fix that real quick. Damn. What would it be on? Oh, man, it's on the wrong thing. Okay, I can fix it, right, without going over to it. I ain't got no choice. We got to do it. We got to do it right here. Bing bong. Folks, welcome to where the magic began from. This is Storyblocks. This is where I got the footage from. So all we got to do is just type in prison. And we're going to see where it is. All right, so look, I start seeing the footage, right? A year or two ago, whenever I got this footage, I'm like, okay, look at this. Oh, shit, look at these guys walking. So what I would do is I would click on this, and then you could see, like, related videos. I had to click on so many videos to get all of this because there's not a folder that you can go to and download all of these. And some of these don't even go to the same thing. The production company that put this footage together is called Laco Films, okay? But this right here, this is Richard Jones, right? Like, this is not the same shit. So you'll notice that if you click on this scene right here, now you're seeing a bunch of different scenes. It took me a day to get all of this shit right here. Okay? But anyways, I was like, well, you know, some of this is super generic, and I'm not talking about the footage that we used, but like the other people's stuff. So finally I went to Laco Films, and I was like, well, let me check them out. And man, they ain't nothing but the truth. The problem is they ain't got a lot of scenarios going on. All right? The prison scene's probably one of the best scenes or movies that they have. They got the prison scene. They also have this, they got a hospital scene, which I ain't doing nothing in relation to this right now, given the current state of what's going on with my family. But then you've got this medieval scene. And I thought to myself, and this is a whole movie right here. The medieval is just like the prison thing. There's a whole movie. So I was thinking to myself, I'm like, what can I do with this? Right? The movie starts out with this scene right here. You're probably wondering how I got into this. It's 1742. And that's me right there. On the horseback is Yanni. Some kind of a way after Prison Dream, Margarine, matter of fact, it was little Jody, as a matter of fact, developed a time machine, an experimental device, and we were all transported back to medieval days. AMAX says, why no hospitals? What did I miss? I had a death in the family last night. But yeah, I ain't dealing with no hospital stuff right this second. Making short films. Yeah, what can we do with this, man? Like, this thing is in depth. Look at this drama right here. And then it was at that moment right there when something happened. Oh my God. What if we all had edibles? It was at that moment right there when the edible kicked in and we were transported back to frickin' Zelda. Man, look, I said that I didn't want to, you know, I'm not even worried about giving the game away because can't nobody fuck with my mind, man. My mind is insane. Maya, thank you very much. Yeah. If you're just joining me late and you're hearing me laughing and joking, it's because I ain't, super sad situation, man. 10 o'clock at night, found out about a death in my family. I didn't go into any specifics about it. Very close to home. Yesterday was a great day premiering the movie, and then, you know, got that news last night. Today has been a really messed up day, and just RIP to my family member who passed away. Put life in perspective for me, but I appreciate those kind words. So the medieval one, look at this. We got all the horses, and then the horses ate the E-pills too. We all crashed out 6 hours later. Game of Stoned. Oh my God, Sean Little. That is the name of the movie right there. Denise, thank you for the condolences. Oh man, hey, Game of Stoned. That is hilarious. Yeah, man. It was all a dream. A hallucination is what it was. Game of Stone. Man, hey, if I do anything with this, Sean, that is I gotta take a screenshot of that. Bing. Yeah, man. You'll be credited. You're gonna be the assistant producer on this next movie right here. Let's see what other kind of clips they got of this, right? Like, we all ate an edible. Rabbit brought over brownies. He didn't tell us that they were packed full of the devil's lettuce. And the next thing I know, it was Call of Duty back in the 1600s. Here we go right here. Here's where that scene's going to pop up. Boom! Ting, ting, bong, bing, bong, bong. Jellicoe tried an overhead sword swipe. We were sword fighting, and I'm not talking about the prison kind neither. It was full-on combat. The shit was on. Oh, man. Sean, that's awesome right there, brother. Yo, man. I don't know what I could do with this, if I could do anything with it, but I just wanted to show you that. All right, now let me switch gears real quick, because now what we're getting ready to do is we're getting ready to go look up Laco Films and see what they did with... Can I stop this? I keep feeling like there's probably music playing on. I got the headphones on. I can't hear anything. All right. Laco Films. So again, I didn't know anything about these people prior to yesterday. And I'm glad that I didn't. I wrote the script's right here for the movie. For y'all who are joining me late, there 11 pages is what this script ended up being. And literally every scene, I got no idea how it's going to play out. I just got it playing on the computer and I'm just writing whatever's coming to my mind. It's like I'm freestyling this whole thing. So when I looked up Laco Films, let's just go there. I can show you better than I can tell you. It's funny that I mentioned that the movie took place in Cuba, and Laco Films is not based in Cuba. Whoa, 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 whoa. That ain't the Laco Films I'm looking for. That's the Laco Films I'm looking for. It's funny that I mentioned the movie took place in Cuba because, bing, we're on their website right now. Their locations, Israel, Ukraine, whoosh, what's your name again? Azerbaijan, and Georgia. Not the United States one, neither. These folks are all over the world. They're everywhere but the United States. And it's just crazy. So anyways, let me show you what they did with the behind the scenes. I haven't seen this right here. I'd like to find this footage. There's the prison scene right there. Now this is crazy. Let's watch this together. And this thing is going to be loud as a bitch. So let me turn this down. So this is the behind the scenes of them filming this this prison movie. And there were scenes that I never even found. And when you see these, I'm going to share them. I'm going to remind you of those because I think to myself, what would I have done if I had those scenes? So let's go ahead and get into this. This is on Vimeo. I didn't even know that was still a thing. Vimeo in 2024 is crazy. I don't know how loud that is, if it's loud at all for y'all. Let's turn it up. Man, look at that camera setup. Y'all let me know if that's blowing y'all away with the noise. I didn't see this scene right here, like Joe going crazy in there. I didn't see that. Playing indies, man. Man, Joe don't be reading for real. Scotty Jew says, I like the movie. I think the next one maybe try something a little different. Still prison related. Just don't know. Different. Yeah. All right. I didn't see this scene right here. Now look at this. They had to put the basketball hoop up in here. They had to create the rec yard. So obviously where they filmed this at, I got an ad right there. Obviously where they filmed this at, it was a shut down prison, but they had to put the basketball hoop up, put a light over it for the basketball scene. And this, I didn't have this neither. I didn't have the scene of me and 1090 Jake sitting on the same bunk together. I don't even know if I had it, if I would have used it, because that shit would have just been weird. And again, I wasn't trying to have any scenes or situations in this taking place. Oh, y'all can't hear it? Y'all ain't missing nothing. Damn, why can't y'all hear it? Let me fix that. Window capture. Oh, it's right here. Properties. I got you. All right, let me go back and see if that fixed it. There we go. We got that audio now. Joe, hey. All right. run it back one more time. They got the red camera. Like, man, their setup was official for this. Thank you for letting me know, Ma. RPG Gamer, what's going on with you, man? We're doing the behind the scenes of the movie and how I got the footage for it. So look, they had to put the rec yard together, shut down prison, built the basketball thing, 1090 Jake, Rabbit, me and 1090 Jake sitting on the bunk for some reason. Didn't have that. Didn't know that it was Jellicoe serving the food. Jellicoe was a kitchen worker here. Like, I wish I would have known that. That freaking camera setup is something to marvel. There's Joe crossing up somebody. Bing! Bong! Basketball hoop fell off the damn wall. Y'all see that shit? Boy, hey, look. Kobe! Bing! Knocked the damn hoop off the damn brick wall. And then here comes Tom with that damn switchblade or butterfly knife, as somebody would tell me. But look, I did not have the roundhouse. Damn, I wish I had that roundhouse. Oh, man. How did I say it? If Tom's fight game was non-existent, that roundhouse about knocked... After visitation was over, I knew there was only one thing I had to do. Man, look at that joint, man. I'm like Bruce Lee out this money. Hi-ya! I said that I was sitting on a prison inflatable. I didn't know dude was standing up in here. And again, all of these folks who play these roles, I'm pretty sure are foreign to the United States. Like, they're foreigners. They're not U.S. citizens. So I think that that's pretty interesting right there. Oh, shit. Kobe, bing, ball, hoop coming down. Tom trying to, man, you ain't buyer. Man, they filmed the shit out of it. And they said they filmed it all in a day. I went and checked out their Instagram. They said they filmed it all in a day. We're going to deep dive this thing and try to find what this footage was actually used for. Oh, shit. I don't want to watch it. I don't care. I don't need another one. All right. So, real quick. There's a couple of scenes in there that I could have probably done more with. The roundhouse, I definitely needed that. Alien says, question, Joe, did you know this was going to be a smash hit? It is a big hit. Are you happy with the APS Army response to your film? Respect. Man, I'm super happy with it. Did I think it was going to be a big hit? I hope that it would be. You know, in terms of views, I mean, it's averaging about this. It's doing average views, but I've been pumping this thing everywhere. This is a video that could do well over time because people could see this thing years from now and it would still be relevant because it's kind of like a movie or a short film. But in terms of APS's response to it, I mean, I was blown away. That made my day yesterday up until the point where I got the bad news about my family member. You know, I'm reading all of these comments and so many people were just talking so good about it. Talking about the pace of it and the script and the way that it was voiced over. I didn't have shit to do with the footage, but I did have to piece this thing together and, you know, move. I couldn't just run this thing one clip after another the way that they filmed it. You know, I wanted to piece this thing together my own type of a way. And I'm glad that it all played out well. A couple of comments said that it wasn't long enough. That was the only gripe that some people had. Some people, one or two people said that it was stupid. But, man, the roller coaster of emotions, I thought that was cool. I really debated ending the movie or the short film, whatever you want to call it, with the scene of the character that I was supposed to be walking off. I wasn't going to incorporate the Tom and Margarine part. And the reason why I did that, because you got to keep this in mind, too, I did not want this thing to be disrespectful to my wife. I literally had to show my wife this yesterday before I early accessed it because I did not want her to be, you know, because there were scenes in this thing that I had to work with. The fight scene. You know, this was in no way, shape, or form to throw Tom under the bus. It was just the character that's who I said that was Tom. All right, yeah, Tom definitely got the short end of the stick in this. But again, all in good, clean, lighthearted humor. Okay, and to be honest, my character kind of got it the worst. I'm in here exchanging favors, trying to get us all up out of there. So I didn't put anybody in a situation like I put myself in. All right, I want to do one other thing real quick. I don't even have to do that. I can just do it right here. I don't know if I'm logged in. Maybe I am. I don't know how much of this they're going to let me see because I'm not logged in. Son of a bitch, man. If I try to log into this, is it even going to work? Oh, it will work. Oh, man. Nah, man, I can't get to it. Son of a... I can't log into Instagram on this, but it was on Instagram where they showcased that same video that we just watched. And I can pull up the chat. What am I doing? And the client that they filmed that for. Now, they said that they filmed that whole prison stuff in one day, which is incredible to me. But I'm going to try to find who the client was, and that'll be the next thing that we do is a reaction to whatever was created from the footage, what it was originally intended for. I had every right to use that footage just like the original client because they sold that footage to the stock video website. I licensed it. But I'm curious to see what it was originally created for. And is there a chance that Prison Dream may potentially be better than the original? I'm also waiting for Laco Films to reach out to me. Like, I feel like that may happen. Like, hey, we saw what you did with that, and, that was kind of funny or silly or stupid or whatever. But I was anticipating maybe they would reach out. If that movie thing goes viral, I bet you they do reach out. All right. Anyways, getting up into these comments right here. Bobby, shout out to you for being up in here. The movie was great. It was nice. AMAC, Joe farts forever silent after those favors. I almost made it when I was pulling out the shiv. My prison suitcase was wide open these days, so nothing was off limits. Unfiltered Fisherman, what's going on, man? Shout out to you for getting up in here. Susan, hello to you. Sean, again, what's going on? Nah, it just, whatever happened. I'm missing the conversation right there. Hey, Derek, very special shout out to you, man. I saw you left a lot of awesome comments on that thing, too. Did amazing on the movie. Let me go ahead and switch gears real quick. So, we've got the potential to do more with the stock footage. I'm really trying to reinvent the wheel here. I like being that type of creative. I just put a short up earlier doing full-on AI prison skit-esque type of shit. The problem is I can't get an AI prisoner yet. If I can get that or something similar, man, we are going to take this thing over by storm. Because even if somebody else tries to do it, it's going to be their creation versus mine. Which, when it comes to the creative side of this thing, you may got, and no disrespect to anybody, but there may be people who are crushing it right now. But and that's the thing too, I thought about. I was like, what's crazy? If this was 2017 After Prison Show and we put that movie up, man, Netflix would have been hitting me up. But it is what it is. We're making our attempt at a comeback, and we'll see. AI, stock footage, we've talked about those type of things. Let's go ahead and move on to the other thing that I literally just found this morning. I got a big week planned here on After Prison Show coming up. Supposed to get up with Banky, do a bunch of stuff with him, Jellicoe Rabbit, the whole gang. We got a lot of stuff that we're planning on doing. And, it's either I'm filming in the shed, doing the live stream or podcast style videos, or trying to do some skits with this minimal freaking space that we have. Where did I find this at? It was called, Oh, that's it right there. Long story short, we need a location to be able to film at. Hell, you've seen the video that I did with Banky. Did a video for After Prison Show. I helped him with a video for his channel. We've done that again since then. Just haven't had a chance to edit it. Space where he, like at his place, it's just not good enough. It's not good enough where I'm at. It's not good enough where he's at. It's not good enough anywhere. Yeah, the golf course is kind of cool, but it's hot as a bitch. I need somewhere to film. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this without doxing myself. So let me try to not do that. But anyways, I want to show you what I found. Filming. Okay? I found this website called PeerSpace. And what this is, it's like Turo, except instead of renting a car, you can rent places to film at. All right, here we go. And what I found, folks, was this. Check out this. Michael, the church is great, but it's also not great. They don't got Wi-Fi there. They don't got AC there. Craziest damn thing. But it is great, but it ain't this. I found this in my local area, and I'm about to book this thing tomorrow. Welcome to whatever the hell this is. The new video studio. 11 sets this place has. Now, what they usually do here is they do music videos. Okay, we got this little living room right here, little that 70s show. What's the dude who's in prison from that 70s show? I don't even know his name. Yo, we could do that 70s show. What if we did the scene from that 70s show when they're smoking and the camera's always going around the circle while they're smoking, and the whole time the camera's going around, we got a fog machine going, acting like we're smoking, and it's all of us. And we're talking about what that dude is like in prison. See, you can't just, you got to, yeah, Danny Masterson. This kind of looks like that 70s show right here. But trust me, it gets way better than this. All right, so there's one scene, one set they got. We would never use this unless we staged some PDF stuff. Something. Never would use this. But this would be good. Look at this, man. We got I guess this is like a trap house. We got the baking soda on the table. We got a black light or some shit going on. Not really sure what's going on with this scene right here, but we got a sawed-off shotgun on the table. Um, 27 we tried. What did man, I be getting up into these comments, man. And I don't know where I was trying to see what y'all were talking about right there, but I missed it. All right, so anyways, we got this little spot right here, but it gets way better than this. We've also got, we got the gun, we got the, what do you call this? This is the safe room. Hey, yeah, man. This shit don't even look legit at all. But, you know, there's dudes who are filming rap music videos in front of this right here. I'm not interested in this room at all. But moving on. Got this room right here. No interest in this. We've got a freaking money room. Look at all this prop money right here. We're in the safe. That looks pretty cool. Then we've got the actual money wall. Oh, Michael says the pink room for Gay Dave. That is actually, can you imagine sitting in that room trying to tell prison stories? Holy shit. You're on to something right there. Triple J says answer 27. I don't know what y'all talking about. I missed it. Say it again. I'll try to pick up on it. Maya says this is going to be amazing. This is not going to be cheap, though. Folks, this is not going to be cheap. Joe's going to be taking some of these 100s off of the damn wall right here. All right. And then, folks, Oh, we got the utility closet right here, the little janitor's room. This looks like a place where one of those. We're gonna make a movie from here. Forget it. We're gonna make a full-length feature film from this location. Somebody's gonna be a peeping Tom. You know, that's what comes to mind when I see this room right here. Like, you got this seedy janitor or some shit, right? This seedy maintenance man who's, we're helping 27. 27 wants to edit your videos. They want your email. Oh, man. All right, perfect. That would be nice. Let me go ahead and switch gears real quick because I can, I don't know why I had to do all that just to do this. But my email is right here. I certainly would welcome some help. My criteria right this second is CapCuts. If you've got familiarity with CapCuts, that's really what I'm looking for. I think CapCuts is the fastest way to be able to edit videos, but I don't even see 27 in here. I haven't even seen a 27. But shout out to you. Send me an email. I'd love to talk with you. Alien says, are you going to offer us opportunity to invest in film branch of the channel? Am I going to give you the hey, I need the help. Hey, look, somebody said, Joe, go fund me a budget for the film. Yo. I don't know how I would do it, though. But, yeah, if you guys want to help. Because, look, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm trying to go get this set tomorrow. I probably won't do it tomorrow. I need a day to think about what we could actually do with it. But going to, where the hell was it? Multi-set. Going to if I go back, this thing, oh shit, I'm giving it all away. Go back. This thing is $85 an hour and there's a 2-hour minimum. So we get this thing for 3 hours. With 3 hours, we could film a lot of shit. We could do shorts. We could do skits. We could do prison stories. We might be able to do a podcast from here. We could do a short film. And look, they got a fucking jail cell with the flicks on the wall. This is the most legit cell I've seen. I got ahead of myself here. I didn't want to throw that one out there so quick. They've got evidence baggies. Like, you can get, look at this. That's El Chapo right there, right? All right, so there's where we were. They got the phones. Oh man, we about to make a movie right here. We got it right here. I just need to look at these scenes and think about what we could do with this. We got a little bathroom going on. Please don't do coke in the bathroom. That is freaking hilarious. We could film something like Boogie Nights. Look, what you can't see in this picture, it's in the background. I wish I could zoom in on it. But that's a bunch of kilos sitting right there on the table. I know they got another picture of it. And then what they'll show, there's the gun room right there. That could be, I don't know what that could be. There's the money wall right there. That's a better image of it. Target practice. There's the kilos right there. They got a money counter in there. Oh, man, they got a freaking, a machine gun just laying on the table. Right there, everything's sitting right there on that table. If that was real, you're never coming home from prison. Or you are after 400 months, and you're going to have to tell on somebody to make sure you get a release date. Every bullet in that clip right there, gosh almighty, is a, what are the feds called? The bullets. Oh, man, you get charged with a... Oh, my God, man. It's a bad charge, too, man. It's something like a terrorist explosive device. Like, I can't remember. That probably just got me completely demonetized just saying that. But, man, what did the feds call machine gun bullets? What's the charge for that? It's a freaking word. It's a phrase, man. And you hear that, and you're like, man, what? And you can charge that charge for every bullet. Let me look this up real quick because now I'm thinking about it. Federal charge name for I want to say machine gun, but like semi-matic bullets. It's a name, man. God, what did they call that joint, man? All right, does this tell me anything? Ammunition, explosive involved, criminal offense. Gosh almighty, I can't remember the name of it. It's going to be on. They got a really strict, a weapon of mass destruction, I think is what they call it. If you get caught with all them drugs, and it could be an urban legend. A dude told me it while I was locked up. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But saying it out loud to y'all sounds like it could be a little far-fetched. Yeah, AGT says weapons of mass destruction. Yeah, you get a charge. Allegedly, every bullet is an individual charge of that. If you got a full clip, you could be pretty late, for sure. Oh wow. Huh. All right, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. We got the set. We're gonna. My game plan going to the set is gonna be to talk with these folks. Hey, look. This is what we're trying to do. This is who we are. We're nobody at this point, but you know, there's the potential that we could be somebody. Sell me this pen. Cut us a break on this pricing. $85 an hour, that's steep. 3 hours, we're talking I don't even know what that is. Domestic terrorism, it's something like that. Weapons of mass destruction sounded in that wheelhouse. What you just said right there sounds in that wheelhouse as well. Hey, Kyle, shout out to you for going to watch the movie, man. I appreciate it. Robert says, yo, the janitor's closet is where Rabbit was when you found him and apologized. Right, Joe? It is. Not that particular one, but, yeah. Well, I didn't find him there, but that's just where we did the interview at. Oh, shit. All right, I got to go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for taking the time to rock with me on this. I enjoy this tremendously, doing these live streams, shooting the shit with y'all, and really getting an opportunity to talk about the stuff. You know, this movie was such a big deal to me. I put my heart and soul into that project, and I really ain't got a whole lot of people that I can talk to about it, you know, because it might be boring to them. But I hope that you guys get some interest out of my wild imagination from time to time. We got a lot of big things upcoming. You know, pushing the envelope is every day, bro. Like Jake Paul said back in 2015 or 2017, one of them years. I can't wait to see what we can do with that location. There's so many different rooms there, but that's going to be an expensive project because you got to think we're going to be in there for a while. We need to try to get that thing filmed in like 5 hours. We did it with the stock footage. Can we do something with a real situation? We're going to need to pay 3 hours is $225. Okay, that's not too bad. That's manageable. We're going to need a prison guard. I've got a prison guard costume, kind of. I wish they had a visitation room. If they had a visitation room, it would be lights out. And I also, when I ran across that location, I thought to myself, I dropped the ball big time. I should have never started a painting business. I should have started something just like that. Because that, to me, is cool as shit. If you've got a place to be able to film stuff at, that is super awesome. Playing Indie says Matt could be the guard. Yeah, he actually could be. Hell yeah. Look, thank you guys so much for taking the time to rock with me on this. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'll look forward to getting back on here. This upcoming week is going to be tough for me. It's going to be tough. Got a lot of stuff to film, but I got a lot of stuff going on with my family as well. So hopefully I'm going to be able to get some stuff going on. But I promise I'll have something coming for y'all hopefully tomorrow, and who knows? This is just going to be a delicate week. You guys have a great one. As always, until next time, enjoy life, the free world. Never take a moment for granted, and make the most of every day. Peace. Jamie, welcome to the club. Thank you for becoming